The sword waited in silence while the kingdom tore itself apart. Britain had no king, only smoke-stained battlefields, broken banners, and nobles clawing for power. Then, one winter morning, the people gathered in a cold cathedral courtyard and saw it. A sword, driven deep into solid stone, steel unmoved, hilt untouched by time, and carved into the rock words that cut sharper than any blade. Whoso pulleth out this sword is rightwise king born of England. Men tried first, lords with armor polished bright, hands hardened by war. They strained, they cursed, they failed. Days passed, pride shattered, hope thinned. And then came a boy no one noticed. Arthur was late. He wasn't chasing a crown. He was chasing a sword for his brother, a simple errand, snow melting beneath his boots. When he saw the blade in the stone, he didn't hesitate. No prophecy echoed in his mind. No destiny whispered his name. He simply reached out. The sword slid free as if it had been waiting. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Laughter followed. Then anger. A trick, they said. Impossible. So they tried again and again. Each time the stone refused everyone but the boy. Arthur didn't smile. He didn't boast. Confusion trembled in his hands as the weight of the sword settled into them, not heavy with power but with responsibility. The land itself seemed to inhale. The trials came after. Lords demanded proof. The sword was returned to the stone. Once more, only Arthur could draw it free. Over and over, destiny stood firm while doubt crumbled. At last, the boy knelt, not as a conqueror, but as a servant of a wounded kingdom. And the people saw it then. True power did not force the sword free. It was welcomed by it. Arthur rose as king, not because he desired the throne, but because he would protect it. The sword in the stone was never a test of strength. It was a mirror, revealing who could rule without hunger for power. And long after the stone weathered and the steel passed into legend, that truth remained. The greatest leaders are chosen not by ambition, but by the courage to answer when the world calls. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe, and tell us in the comments what legend we should explore next.